Okay, so welcome back. Let me just test if I can hear myself properly, and we will start doing some stuff here. This is playing not in the right place apparently. Okay, so here, and this should be repeated, isn't it? So I do like that. Okay, so now we are fine. Let me open the chat. Yeah, open the chat. Nice. Okay, so let's do it. Where the hell do I have any of this? Let's see if I can have some music. Nice. So what we did the last day was working on BTRFS, some volumes and so on, and that was it. Okay. So today we're going to work on the rest of the stuff. So we have already worked on this thing. Yeah. So. Yeah, we could add a label which is, let me see, a new label which is going to be 2024. Fix it in dev branch. So we create this new label and we're going to have a color that it's like this, and that's it. And now I can I do something here? So this one is also fixed in dev branch, so let's just add that label here so that I can quickly think what I have to work for. So saving config. Yeah, let me sort but recently updated. Here you are. So next one, tablet screen things, whatever. Let's close this. So there's no point on keeping this issue open. I mean, I could extra group. I mean, I could work on this, but you know, in actual device, I'm providing code. Yeah. So closed. Didn't know that you could choose between closed like this or like that. So that's something recently updated. Okay, it has saved. Show partition labels when detecting group configs. Yeah, this is one. I'm not sure. I mean, this has not the 2024 stuff, so let's ignore that. Yeah, let's close in the user then. So not plan, close with comment. That way we have less users, we have less stuff to be looking at, and that's it. Okay, so default font or more paths. Yeah. Refactor Unicode font file generation. This has already this is working more. I think this has already been fixed. I mean, yeah. So more stuff here that we should take a look at. Saving, yeah, saving config. It's not font size. What the hell is this? Font size is too large. Yeah. So this is what we want to do, and that was the was trying to do the other day. So I think that we had this thing here, but I also have this secure boot VM thing, which I'm not sure if I'm using this one or another one that they have around here. So in theory, the one that we are using is secure boot one. Maybe if I do something like this. Yeah, I'm not sure which one of this secure boot stuff is the right one. Probably this one here. So let's close the other secure boot thing so that it doesn't get on the way. So here we have this thing here, which is supposed to be working with 2.0 stuff. So wait a minute. If we press ESC here and look for boot manager VM3, we get here, which apparently doesn't have the final secure boot thing, because we had a fixed one here. And so we can say something like boot manually, boot table ISOs, and there was a rescatux stuff that we had added here. Somehow it's not detected, so I'm not sure I'm in the right place here. So let me see. So we have this big disk thing. We should have rescatux. apparently it's not found properly here. Why is that? I'm not sure, unless we don't actually have Rescatux thing here, which is quite interesting. So this is Ubuntu, isn't it? So let's boot into Ubuntu. Let's take a look and see if we have that Rescatux ISO or not. We should have the ISO Linux stuff. I mean, not the ISO Linux, but something else. Both ISOs. Yeah. Why the hell is this not found at all here? So view Rescatux thing. Let me put ISOs thing. So here we should have a what's the name? Boot group loopback CFG, which just does this. So let's write it down. So we have Rescatux 0.74.iso in a boot ISOs directory. Inside of it we have a boot group loopback.cff file. So that should be good enough in order for this to work, and I'm not sure why this is not being detected here. So that's rather unfortunate. So let's go back to the ISO. I mean, maybe I should take a look at what the hell are we using as Super Grub ISO, because we should be getting the different what's the name? We should be getting the okay, let's just close this. This is working with beta 1, which should have secure boot VM. So actually what we have here, May 12th, yeah, this should be the one that we have. So this is the zip thing, and then we should have SGD let me see, 3 beta 1. So something, and now we should be able to get this thing, isn't it? Okay, so we have this local one and the other one. So this is actually the actual image we want to use. We have, which we have unzipped here, and somehow it doesn't show the images. Why is that? I mean, so if I use boot monitor QM3, I should not have those stuff here. Yeah, because this is not the latest image. This is not the latest image. So maybe we are supposed to be using the latest image, which I'm not sure which one it is. So let me work on that. Yeah, I don't want to work with this. I want to work with my latest image, which that's a good question, because we haven't actually built any of this. So so right now the version that we have here is still the same thing. And if we want to build any of this, we have to build stuff, and then later on we've got this new beta thing, which we could argue in it not being okay. Okay, so don't we have anything? The question is, so this is how you hit stuff. This is the hit history. Wait, this is not hit history. This is how you build stuff from here, and you get the stuff down into Super Grub build releases thing. So now let's ask for this to build everything into the right place. I mean, actually I could just cancel this and that's it. I mean, we should have in releases, we should have, wait, not yeah, let's just run it. So the idea is that I can go here into secure boot VM, okay, and just maybe do some kind of script so that we get the latest ISO or something, although you're supposed to be booting from USB, because that's what people do nevertheless. So it's this one here. So the idea is to copy this onto this one here. So this is dev, and then we will see what the hell do we do with all of this. VM dev. Look at that. This is an attempt to build everything, and this is the image that we have here. So what we actually want to do is to create sort of a QML image dev thing, which is going to be here. So it's like this, I don't know. So if this does not exist, then we create a we create this directory thing. Okay, and then what you should be doing here is just copy and paste whatever this is going to generate as, which is what I'm going to do right now. So should be S3 beta 1 thing, super group thing, and then we have zip somewhere, which is this one here. Okay, so this is what we want to do actually. So let's see if I can bring this into my secure boot VM thing. So we have a home rescatax GNU something. So this is what I call so what we're going to do is just we go into TMP, we unzip all of this, we go here and then this is actually what ends in EMG, and you can use this here. That's more or less what we want to do, although we don't want to actually wait for all of this to be built. So it's not going to be a problem because we already know. Wait a minute. We already know what's going on with all of this. Okay, so let's try to debug this. I mean, what I mean is that while this other thing, while this stuff is building, we still have this file here. It has not been deleted, so we will use that so that we can test all of this into our advantage, and that way we can easily test everything here. So let me test this and see what happens. So look at that, could not open this stupid thing. Okay, why is that? We don't know. So yeah, probably we need the full path for all of this, isn't it? Let me see. Why the hell isn't this doing anything? Maybe one of these flags is avoiding the thing to be able to find out. So if I do like this, I get this, but I mean, you are supposed to be able to get what the hell is this? UXO. Okay, so set flags. Not this one, the other one. Okay. What the hell is doing all of this? Because this has been copied from elsewhere. Air trapped. Exit, okay. U is and set variables when subs. Okay, I don't think that's it. Print comments and the option name. What? Pipe fail. The return value. Okay, yeah. But what about the glob bash glob expansion inside the script? Is there anything that yeah, okay. Proper script. This should work. The reason is explain the answer you found. Opt S. Please note the literal new line character inside. Yeah. Why do you have this with one space? That's S. Opt. Do we have an can we turn this on or off? Oh, look at that. It's from Spain. Best country on the world. Okay, what's different between S and U? Okay, so S and U. So S and then U. So we could actually do something like this, and hopefully this is how this is intended to be working all along. Yeah, okay, so here we need a replace thing. Okay, once again, it doesn't work. So replace. Is there a force or something? Freshen. Okay, is there a force? No. Maybe with quiet you don't get a question and it unzips everything. I don't know. Why is this so difficult to do with? Do you think we're going to? Okay, let's just use whatever. Just replace. Yeah, how do you do this? This might be something that... Oh. Overwrite. Oh my god, I didn't search for overwrite, I just searched for false. Yeah, minus O. And minus F without capital letter, apparently freshen. Okay, let's see if I can so freshen. Maybe we are supposed to be using like this. Freshen. Extract only those files that already exist on disk and that are newer than the disk copies. Note that okay, anyways, I think it's a good idea to do okay, so the problem that I have with this is that it's not working as expected, so maybe we should just throw here our full path and see if anything good comes from it. So in theory, unless I'm not doing this properly, you know what I mean? Maybe look at that. What I'm doing wrong here? So let me just understand all of this. So if I say U, do I get the same result or not? Yes, I do. That's not what it's meant to be happening here. So there's something that I don't understand. I'm probably using another option than the one that it's being used here. Opt name. So it's like dir expand, file expand, or whatever. Pattern matching, xclove. I mean, why isn't this working? Just let it expand in array on its right side. Note that there's no set it batch with -s. Just don't quote the asterisk. Don't quote the asterisk. Wait a minute. That's maybe what's happening here. I don't need to quote the asterisk, but then so if I don't need to quote the asterisk, is it something like this? What I'm supposed to be doing? Okay, let's give it a go. Maybe you're supposed to be in fucking same directory place. Now, is it any better like that? That's interesting how you cannot have any of this site and script, or maybe I'm not Okay, let me comment this real quick to see if any difference. No difference. Okay, and okay. No way. Why is this fucking... Why is it difficult? I don't understand. I mean, if I just say here, this thing here, I should not have any problem, isn't it? Look at that. LS manage to do it, but somehow the QEMU thing doesn't manage to... Where the hell's the QEMU thing? I think the problem is what the hell happens here. Why QEMU image doesn't get the actual thing? So why the hell here you don't get what it's supposed to be getting you? Yeah, that this is what's wrong with all of this. Unless you can somehow just not quote this, which apparently is what you're supposed to be doing in the first place. But this is a disaster if you have I don't understand this. Should I echo this so that it's properly done? Why? Should I get the image in the directory? Because whatever. Should I maybe... What about setting this like this here? Is this something that is going to help us somehow? So please expand whatever you want to. Okay, so bash script force asterisk expansion. msubst. What the hell is this? Eval. Yeah, eval, that's what usually... Multiple lines, shell, escapes. Oh my god. eval echo replay. Let's do eval and let's forget about all of this. So is this even going to work anyway, to stuff it like this? Wait a minute. Now we have something that it's real nice. Why don't we have permissions for this? Maybe there's no need for this anymore and we are fine. Let me see. What's the permission thing here? Permission denied. What? Line 15. Oh. We are trying to run this, isn't it? Line 15, which is this one here, line 15. Yeah, it's yeah. Yeah. How the hell does eval work properly? We don't want to run whatever eval returns, I think. I mean, we actually want to run eval. Yeah, we are once again with the same problem. I mean, this was so easy with eval thing, but that's not how it works apparently. Line ended, resulting screens. Eval echo. If you need new lines kept, I don't want to eval the result, I just want to eval fucking variable. Yeah, okay, so echo. Let's just do it. Let's do an echo and see what happens, and that's it. Echo. Actually, I could use echo like this, and then something like that. I'm not sure about this. Let's see what happens. Wait a minute. This seems to work. Why is that? I have no idea. So if we go into, wait, is this a group? Why? You press, we press ask when this wheel boots. Are you telling me that Diana car is a group? What the hell is going on here? So press, okay, so reboot, press ask. Now this is working, and QM3, and here we have whatever we have built there. So now we should be able to, I mean, not show this, although it could be nice to know what the hell are we loading here. I mean, actually, this TMP thing, we need to delete it if you want something nice out of this. But I'm not sure I want to delete this, so it's something like yeah, it's something like EMT TM zip, and then start x64 thing secure boot def. That's wait a minute. Now it doesn't find whatever. Isn't this here? Yes, it is. I don't understand anything. So now in TMP we don't have anything. However, this is supposed to be copying. It should be unzipping this thing here. Okay, so this is not quiet. Are we getting this unzip it here? No, we aren't. So maybe I'm missing something. So cd tmp and unzip this. Why doesn't this work as expected? I don't understand this. So you're supposed to go here and say please unzip all of this here. Are you telling me that archive overwrite and freshen? Okay. So apparently this freshen thing doesn't work very well. So let's just remove it. I don't want to deal with this. So just overwrite and that's it. So now I can do something like this. What the hell I have? Stupid thing. Like this. So I always get the latest build version, which, I mean, here we have, I mean, not here, but somewhere we have this Docker thing, which is building stuff. So once it ends, we should be, what the hell is this? This is Ubuntu, isn't it? So can we send Control Alt something? No, we don't. So so the idea that we want to do here is that you use the third USB and then you can test our latest version, which, by the way, it should actually be whatever we have right now. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is Tiano Core something. So that's just, I don't think this is Ubuntu. It's interesting how Tiano Core 1, 2, 3 press no. Okay, so once you have the logo, you can go here and QM3 thing. We are on the Debian version. Apparently this is not showing properly stuff, and Ubuntu neither it's the case. Okay, so if I boot manually and I search for bootable ISOs, there's nothing here. In any case, I want to check if I can build everything. Oh, wait a minute. There was a problem about the RAM because there was not enough RAM in order to loop mount this. I think I found out this in the latest video or something. Yeah, and this happened. Wait, this happened on both Ubuntu and Debian? No, this happened only in Debian, but in Ubuntu was okay. How the hell was this properly? Okay, so Tayano core, press ESC, not to. There should be something somewhere where you can press ESC and don't. Yeah, I mean, I know what's happening. You're supposed to be starting this so that the menu shows, because we have the boot on thing, so that means that you've got the boot. Wait a minute, don't we have the boot thing here? Boot menu on? Seriously? Boot menu on? Wait a minute. So start BM. Oh. Yeah. So you're supposed to do something like boot menu on. Is this QEMU system thing? Okay, so man, this thing here. Oh, there you say boot menu on. Boot menu on. So it's something like boot menu on, isn't it? Like this. Okay, look at that. Here we have an option in order to put this, which is what we actually want to do. So hopefully we can find out what the hell happens here once we build everything and see. But in any case, if I'm not mistaken, there was an error. So now we should be waiting for this to be. Wait a minute. It has ended. So now we should have the latest version. I mean, /13 doesn't seem so much. Let's try this again. So if I go into secure boot and I run this right now, that I know that this has been built in this releases thing, we can press ESC at the very start, boot from here, and somehow this doesn't have. So if we boot manually into this, there's no image, and if we try this again and we we search for the same thing, but we change into Ubuntu. Put manually, put table ISOs. Here there's not the back that there's on the other place, and here you can try to put this, which is going to fail. I mean, it's going to fail when trying to put the shim signature, unless it's a Debian. Yeah, so there's an error on group 2 somehow. So this is nice. Wait a minute. So now we can test thanks to the Ubuntu side of this stuff, which, I mean, but before doing anything, I want to check what we have here. So this is, what the hell is this? Yeah, so this is our branch with the BTRFS stuff. So this is nice. So here we're going to put into QM3, but we are supposed to be having fixed the thing about this images thing. This should be shown properly. I don't understand anything. Okay, so this thing here, so I change into Ubuntu and I ask for table ASOS. So apparently you're supposed to put this on the left, the Rescatux ISO thing, and then the path, so that it's easier to understand what's going on. Why they have such problems in the first place? Why is this a problem? But in any case, I'm not convinced about this. I mean, we will work on this, but now I'm a bit concerned because I am supposed to be having fixed this default font thing. Okay. So here we have this refactor Unicode file generation thing. So in theory, we should have managed to pull this out, and we have a nice thing going on here regarding all of these fonts. So I'm not sure why the hell is this not taken into account. So check unifont thing. So we need to understand what the hell's going on here. So yeah, expand everything. Generate and copy MO files, check unifont. In this same file we have this main.cfg, which is supposed to do load font Unicode when you go into the main menu. Okay, so that's what I don't understand. So load font Unicode, and now magic, this works as expected. So there's something here which we are missing. So main.cfg. So let me check what's the root directory. ht1 ms-1 thing. Okay, look at that. Here's the std2 directory thing. So it's, wait, boot group. Yeah, I can do this because I'm in the right place. std directory is this thing and nothing is there. Oh wait, I have written this not okay. So here we have a main.cfg thing. Okay, nice. More? Can't you find the more? Yeah, because it's cut with set more on, set pager 1. Yeah, so now wait a minute. What's happening here? Why do you have load prefix unifont pf2 thing here instead of load Unicode? That's not right. Wait a minute. There's something wrong with all of this. So either exit. Yeah, now I should. Yeah, exit means I should have set quit instead of exit, because otherwise. Okay, so this refactor Unicode thing, is it on the branch where I'm working on this thing? So is this on this? Is it dev7 the one I'm working on here? Yeah, look at that. It's dev7. That's 8. So do we have that commit there or not? Maybe we haven't. Yes, we have it here. Let's take a look at the very top. Menus, std main.cfg. Do we have load font Unicode? Yes, we have. Okay. And what the hell have we done here? So we have said that we want the previous version is 206s2 beta 1. So either I'm not getting this right or there's something wrong with all of this. So we go up. Is there any problem where right into me and my question is what the hell I'm doing wrong here? Is it because this source code that we have inside of yeah, so we have this Docker run which probably needs to be built so that it has actually, I mean, not the automatic builder. Yes, we want the automatic. So probably we were missing building the builder from scratch so that it had all of the commits in there, and then we can build from there properly. Look here, you can see how this has been added here. So yeah, then later on we can maybe do some other stuff. I mean, we could have just updated the ISO and run again and whatever, manual mode instead of automatic mode. But the automatic mode is done in this way, so that means that we are getting the old Debian stuff, I guess, and that's why it isn't building stuff properly. That's the reason why it was -13 instead of whatever we had later on. Although the group ones would have failed, so I'm not sure. Okay, look at that. It takes a lot because my group stuff is very big. I should remove some stuff from there, I guess. Start from scratch or something. I mean, you actually have all of the releases stuff which we don't want to get onto the actual Docker image. So now we can run this and it should get us some files, isn't it? Hopefully now in the end we have a version which is a bit better than what we had before, and that way we can test whatever. So meanwhile we are waiting for this, we can actually work on, so this only works Ubuntu. Debian has some kind of problem in their group. Okay, so now that I know that this more or less works and that we're going to get new stuff, let's just work on this, which is how the hell do you do this? Now I don't have a I should have, wait a minute, I can run this again. Now hopefully, so look at this, -13, which is bad luck. That's what we have to remember about this. This is -13. So if we go into Ubuntu, but manually with table ISOs, we have this stupid thing here. Now let's use this in order to write down which is the right thing that we see here, so that we can use it properly. So font size, is this one the one that we're trying to? Okay, so now I have an exact example of how this works, and yeah, that's right, this is how it works. And what we want is this. So fonts, file names are off the right side of the screen. Why is that? Font is too large. I mean, I guess that maybe, I don't know. Okay, let's try to work on this properly. So this is OS detect. Is it this one? No, it's auto ISO. Yeah, so auto ISO. Now that we have this guy, which is where's the regex? Yeah. So what we actually want to do is so if we have this thing here, which I guess is a function. Okay. So this function here, echo, look back, isopath, yes. So we actually want this isopath to be divided between the whatever isopath is number 2, which is the complete path to the ISO. Okay, nice. So isopath here, and here on the top I'm going to open the CFT detect, I think, which is how Thermon worked around with this thing about, wait a minute, what the hell is this CFT detect thing? So no. So if it's not CFT detect, no, wait, then we have two different CFT detect thing, isn't it? We have the one that was somewhere else and this one here, and no, this is not what we are looking for. So we are probably looking for OS detect, and yeah, probably this one has some stuff relating perhaps, or isn't it this one here? I mean, we should be using the one that we already have, which is this one here. And now here there is stuff which is nice to have. So now my question is, when you loop all of this stuff, which is a scan ISOs thing, we have all of these you know, directories, which is this thing here. So you have all of these directories, which is this dir thing here, which in the end has the ISO, Why the hell don't we use that so that we know what the hell do we want to do, or maybe not? Slash, okay, let me see. So we can, for the moment, we can work this out here, and then we can so isopath is everything. So we could do something like, let me see, isopath dir, and I mean, wait a minute. Yeah, so yeah, something like this. So the first one is isopath dir, and the second one is isopath file. And so what you put here is something like so this is here, so this is isopath dir, and this is isopath file. That's what I understand we need to do. So the dir one is, I mean, anything ISO, isn't it? I mean, this is not here, where we were not supposed to be doing this. Actually, I mean, look at that. This is either ISO or the other one, which is in capital letters. So that's not very good. That's why I think we actually need the directory so that it's easier to use either one stuff or the other, but I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, let me open this on the top so that I can see this a bit better. So here on the very bottom we have this scan ISOs, which is where you actually have a directory and a file, and then we have the isopath, which is, I'm not sure where it's defined properly. Path name, isopath. Wait a minute. What the hell is happening here? Lobdef scan. Are we actually sure that we are actually using the path here? Because that's a bit confusing to me. So the isopath isopath, oh my god, wait a minute. Real def group. So wait a minute, this is supposed to be bigger? Set params. Group lookback config, then we get the, no, that's, wait a minute. So the first param is this one here, so this ends on lookback config thing. Okay, which makes sense. But okay, so yeah, so this is the first one. So the real def, and this is the ISO path dir. So directory. So the ISO path is actually the complete path to the ISO, apparently, because here we're using path names so that thanks to file, which is the complete stuff with the ISO device and so on, we get with the so I'm wondering if we can do any of this. So this path name stuff, so if I have a ISO 1 which is something like this, book group my ISO.iso, and I say something like cannot load referenced module. What the hell? Is it maybe trying to should I use actual data here so that it doesn't path name? What the hell? Let me reboot so that we can just use Debian, which is the default one here, and maybe it's going to work a bit better for us. So it's mean hd0 my ISO.iso, so path name $ISO1 ISO2. Can't find command path name. What the hell are we using here then? Path name. What? Maybe, and just maybe, Debian cannot find the actual ISO because path name is not a command for them in their group accepted comments. Path name. Oh my god, path name. Why don't we you have path name? Set pager. Path name. Don't we have something similar? I mean, we can use rehabs, I guess, but look at that, there is no path name. That's very weird. Oh my god, oh my god, path name, it's not here. That's concerning. So we have this thing, and then I'm supposed to be using rehabs for this. So let me try to find out. I mean, unless the newest version, which we are trying to build right now. So right now we are going to try to build the latest version with new Debian stuff. Hopefully, because I'm not sure about this, because it was -13. So in theory here on Debian Secure Boot stuff, here we should be dealing with dash 13. So we actually might be using the actual more Oh my god. This is not good. So Rahab's thing is, where the hell is Rahab's? Yeah, so the Rahab's thing was here somewhere or something. I mean, we have written it down, isn't it? I mean, it's here. It is. This is an example of Rahab's. Let me just do some magic here. So Rahab's minus S1, and this is going to be drive, my drive, and then I'm going to do something like this is bullshit. This is very difficult to write because we have those. What the hell? We should be escaping whatever doesn't make into the place thing. So everything that goes into this thing should be everything, and we are done. 2 arguments expected. Yeah, we want, wait a minute, why 2 arguments? Yeah, so $ISO1. Okay, so let me show you what I have done. So we have this string which is ISO1 with all of this. Then we have this my drive thing which is using everything that ends in a parenthesis. That's why I escaped this. Then everything else is elsewhere, and this is my drive. So we are supposed to be able to get my drive here. So then if you want, you can put here parenthesis, and this is going to be S2 my, wait a minute, my complete path. I'm missing an S here thing. So we still have my drive, and we have my complete path, which is this thing here, and then we can probably say something like my file name and my dir. Okay, and this is wait a minute, what I'm supposed to be using here, ISO1? No. Yeah, so my complete path. And so what you want to do here is whatever ends in slash, it's going to be one of them. So whatever ends in a slash, yeah, so it's something like this. So I'm not sure if it's going to be properly done, but yes, it is. So this is what you want to do, but this is bullshit because this is bullshit. I mean, I can program this, but you know, I mean, actually you could actually do everything in one go, isn't it? So you could do something like everything that ends like this, and then everything like this, isn't it? So this is my drive to my complete path 2, and then we have no, my complete path, no, my I mean stupid group. So this is my dir 2, and this is my file 2. So like that. Are we doing everything as expected or not? My dir 2 and my file 2. Yeah, look at that. This is what we can do here, and that's it. Oh, let me try to do this properly here, and then we will see how the hell do we deal with this, because this is not right. Yeah, this is not right. So maybe we should just undo everything from here, and then I mean actually this is from where's the example that I copied from here? Is it like this one here? Was OS detect, isn't it? Here it is, OS detect. So it's the first tab on the top, and here we're going to undo everything. I don't want to have. Okay, so now do we have anything that has been changed? No, we don't. So now what I want to do is to focus on here, which is somewhere we have this path name thing, which now we need to work on. So path name thing should actually be converted into a function that uses regex in order to work. Oh my god. So path name should be a function, isn't it? Because currently we are not using it properly. Wait a minute. Path name is actually a function. Wait a minute. Path name is a function. Which has all of this here, so that we have the actual path name thing. Actually, this could be useful now that I think about it. Oh, look at that. This is useful. I mean, we could fix this thanks to a function that gives us the file name and just throw it there, and that's it. I mean, that's what we were going to do anyways, but instead of just having this, we have the function, and that's it. Yeah, look at that. Didn't know we had this in the first place. So actually what you actually want to do is to run the bootable thing. I wonder if there's different way of how this is built. So now I'm not sure if the problem is that path name is not defined on Debian. Maybe the problem is another one. I mean, the actual problem was that you didn't you weren't able. Yeah. I think that the main problem is that mounting the ISO ended up in not enough memory error. I think that's the main problem, not the one that we are finding here. In any case, I actually want to work with this thing that we have here, ISO. So let's work on these functions, please, so that so def name is the other way around. Yeah, look at that. So path name. Yeah, so get dir and get path and get file, and that's it. That way we can use whatever. So this is get file name, and we should also have get dir, get directory. So I mean, here there is a lot of stuff that is being done. So the first one is actually having a slash. So you end this into anything, and then you've got a slash, which is anything. So it's something like this. And the one that we want to get from here is, this is a file name, so it's the second one, that's right. And now we're going to do exactly the same thing here with the get directory one. The only difference is going to be that we are going to say that this is number one, the one we want to use. I guess this is the same one, the same thing. Get file name and get directory, but this is applied to a path name, def name. So this one here has the path name just in case. You can either use it or not. So maybe we can just copy this so that it's even better. This function is even better, so we can put it here and here. So that means that everything goes to the right. So this is number 3 and this is number 2, and we should be fine. So in theory, I mean, I should be testing this. from copy and paste stuff with TTLY and so on, because otherwise going to be wild, because this takes too long to build everything. Let me show, this is still building stuff, because we are building everything. So this looks fine to me, but we should actually be testing this in an actual environment thing. So I wonder if I can just copy paste this and get away with it. I mean, the problem is that it's not very easy to write everything that we have here manually, because this is stupid English keyword that I have to manage to know where the hell everything it is, while this is my Spanish keyword that I'm having here. You know what I mean? Damn it. Maybe I should just wait for this to be built and that's it. I mean, I should maybe fetch this via what's the name, network mount, so that I can test all of this again. Yeah, that network mount would be a nice addition to have here. Okay, chat, no one's commenting on the chat. I might just write everything that we have here manually, if I'm being honest. Maybe it's going to be faster than whatever we have right now. Oh, let me try to do it. Yeah, seriously. I don't want to do this. This is getting... Okay, in any case, if this was done properly, my question would be, how the hell do you use this? Okay, so how the hell do you use get file name and so on? So get file name, you are here, and here you want to work with this isopath thing. Okay, so this is isopath file name. So isopath file name equals yeah, that's a very good question. How the hell do you use path name? Now it's path name. So this is should be get file name. Then you've got the isopath thing, and then the ISO file name. That's right. And then we have the get directory, which is a relative directory actually. Get directory, and this is isopath again, and this is isopath directory. Now we can do something like this, and this is isopath directory, and this is isopath file name. That's how you do it. And what happens here is, if you need to do this again elsewhere, you can do it by just copy and paste, modifying all of this stuff, unless it's worth doing it only once, which why we might end up doing this only once and then just putting this as additional stuff, because otherwise we are doing this many times in a row. Maybe that's not how you're supposed to be doing this, maybe we should only do this here. You know what I mean? So we should actually be doing this here, and then you just use whatever. But right now we're going to just check if this is working or not as expected here. I mean, I'm not sure how we're going to test this without waiting so much time. But we will see how. Wait a minute, look at that. Hit the menu, SGD Auto ISO. So hit commit. Show ISO file name before its path, and this should be saying in the commit fixes whatever the commit it is for this. I mean the issue. So fixes this issue here. Okay, nice. And now let's try to run this thing again thanks to the new ISO. So in theory, look at that, CF beta, we should have a new ISO thing here, which I don't know how I'm supposed to be finding out if it's a new one or not. If I'm being honest, probably with the wait a moment. Haven't we said that you can do load phone thing? Set pager 1. We are supposed to be having fct main.cfg thing with load unifont. Okay, so exit goes into here. Why doesn't it go into shim? Look at that Unicode thing. And then if I do something, yeah, quit, exit. That's very strange. I don't understand. Okay, so look at that. This is from this afternoon, but 1 hour ago. But okay, let me check this one here. This is supposed to be created. So are you telling me that once this has been built, it takes more time? Unless I was doing some other stuff and I didn't realize that this has been built. Wait a minute. Unifont not found. Unifont is needed. Aborting without creating an ISO. Look at that. Unifont not found. Unifont is needed for. So are you telling me that actually this should have failed in the first place? Yeah, probably that's the case. Unifont not found. Yeah. So we have managed to do something here. Actually, that's very nice. Super group common thing. It says that Unicode is not found. Unifound. So basically what we're going to do right now is we're going to build this manually, and if there's no uniform thing, we're going to install whatever it takes on this fucking this Docker thing, so that we have the proper file. That way this will be able to, because what we have is a zip that you know. So basically what we want is, okay, we have this releases thing that we have somewhere, but this one here we don't want it, because otherwise this is getting some stuff which is not right at the moment. So I want to delete this releases thing, and if you want something, you just create it again. So now we want to build this manually, which I guess I can just use let me check the official documentation about this, so that we aren't doing anything that we should not be doing. So we should have somewhere documented how we are supposed to be doing stuff. So development, how to test this. Some developing, minimal installation. Here's the manual builder, which is the one I'm interested in doing, so that I can check what the hell is inside of the Docker, why the hell this is Docker think it's not finding stupid thing. I should actually remove the releases directory somehow from here, because otherwise it's getting somehow it's getting added to everything, and I don't think that's the right approach of doing this. So we have this thing here. So the first thing we need to fix is this thing about, I mean, we could actually have another branch so that this is fixed. I mean, yes, we can fix the other later on. Right now I'm concerned that the uniform thing is not found at all, and that's something that we want to have here actually. So yeah. Okay. This is taking too long. This takes too long. Okay, so look at that. We have this build here, and we should be able to run this thanks to this other thing. And now I can test Super Grub common thing, which is here. I mean, hopefully I can test this properly. So how the hell would you do this properly? Hybrid command mount. So wait a minute, this is a function, so I could just source this and just call the function if I wanted. The problem is that this is relying on overlay thing, and I'm not sure this is working as expected. In any case, let me just take a look. What the hell do we have here? So we don't have group or whatever. So this, we're not going to find this Unicode PF2 thing there, and we don't have US share group funds. Can we go here? So let me just do this thing here. So you want to do like this, and we are going to search for this file, which is the one that it's not working as suspected in Super Grub common thing, which I'm not sure I have it here, there. Because I want to find this unifont. I'm not sure. Unifont dot something. Actually, let me check in my own computer to see where the hell is this found. Actually, we are copying this file onto the ISO, so we should have it in the ISO thing. Why should we copy it somewhere else if the ISO, I mean, unless the ISO doesn't have the file. Yeah, the ISO doesn't have the file, I think. Okay, let me check real quick. Unicode PF2. Okay, so Unicode PF2. What the hell is this? Group common. Oh. And this path, which is US. actually Unicode PF2 should be here. No, it's not here. Unicode PF2 should be here. It's not here. So group common has this file that is an US char group thing. So we should probably install group common into the into this and just grab the file from there, and that's it. So actually what you want to do, wait a minute, font X PF2, wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh, look at that. There are different places where you can find this. So if you find this, you return, or else you build it. But the actual Unicode PF2, which is the actual useful, already has this user char group fonts thing, which is the place US char group. It's one of the paths here where you are looking for Unicode.pf2. So that's what we want to have on the ISO. So we actually want to have group common as proper. So we want group common on the fucking ISO thing. So this fails with exit 1. This check uniform thing fails, but nothing happens because of this failure. I mean, this is actually used from elsewhere, but then we are ignoring whatever happens here, and that's something that maybe it should be fixed. So this check uniform thing, when you do, I don't know, this one here, we are actually checking for this, but nothing else happens. So we check uniform, but then we keep going on. So there's not this thing about check uniform else exit with an error. I mean, actually the uniform is not needed in some sense, so maybe there's no need to have this in the first place. So group common. So group common. Wait a minute. What we have done? What's the latest commit? Okay, show ISO file name. So now we should be able to Docker file. We should be able to open these two files, Docker file and the other one, which is the automatic one, and just edit them so that they have group common. And that's it. I mean, I don't want to. I mean, it's nice to build it from scratch, but if you actually have it, why bother? You know what I mean? Okay, so group common. Group common. going to put this thing here, and that's it. Group common, and this should be also in the automatic place here, and that's it. So now we can say something like make sure to install group common so that Unicode why the hell is this? MK common so that Unicode PF2 can be used. Can be used. That's what this is all about. So now let's just manually, no, we want automatic now. So we want to build the automatic builder, which now will have to be redone because of this group dash common thing. Failed to fetch, not found. Yeah. How the hell did you do this thing about cache 0? Docker no cache. It always gets me because Docker build no cache. Wait. Like this. Yeah, now we start from scratch. And we should be fine, I guess. Although I would like to be able to hit this hit clone thing without getting all the stuff. Okay, so now we have to wait a lot. But yeah, so far what we have done is we have here on this dev 8, so we have this thing which might work or not, which is get me the file name and get the directory, so that this is shown. You show first the file name, then the directory. Then needs to be this needs to be polished, maybe, so that we do this before, and then you just do this, and then we have added group dash common on the files here, so that it's a nice thing to have. So now just wait for this to build, or maybe try it to Okay, so this is built-in stuff, and that's it. Let me see the chat. No one in the chat. Yeah, actually, I'm the only one watching the stream. That's what you have with those so niche streams. That's what you have. Wonder, maybe we can. Okay, so what the hell are we doing here? So yeah, so we have this thing that we need to test if this is okay or not, and also we have to test if this finally uses this file in order to work. Okay, so that's what it is. So while we wait for this to do some stuff, we can work and try to do something with this. So next one with 2024 should boot mode in main menu. I want to see if booting in EFI or legacy mode. I will add a new entry labeled detected boot mode that will use a similar code to you. Thank you. With platform or group platform. Yeah. So what we have right now, which now it's not going to work because I don't have the fucking. This is not going to work because I have deleted this. Unless I use. Unless I use this one, which I'm not sure what the hell is using here. So here we can boot manager QM3. So we will have load phone Unicode. So we would have maybe we can have added this on the title somewhere instead of this thing from here. If this is boot or UEFI, BIOS UEFI or something. I mean, so what I have told to him is to add a new label, detected boot entry, because what he did here was something different. So if you take a look at the changes, so he used it both manually and then put in here the boot mode, which is either EFI or PC. Then set mode none, EFI. So either we add another option maybe at the very end, or what? Change secure boot vendor. Maybe we can have this on the first, on the place where we have everything, and that's it. And what the hell is this? Is this a main.cft? I'm not sure about any of this. What the hell do we have here? Where's the exit menu? The exit menu is here. So maybe we can kind of do something related of well, look at that. If you click here, you've got the thing, the authors and copying and so on. Okay, my friend. So if SB vendor has been defined, then you are in secure boot mode and you do this. Otherwise, you do all of this. What is it? SGD custom thing, which we could add at the very top. VM test script. Okay. I don't do that, but yeah. So let me see. Let me view this file here. Okay, so this is main.cft thing. So what he did was put this thing here and then use the boot mode in the place. Yeah. So the question is, do we have anything that it's doesn't do anything that we can reuse? Because here we have the return thing, but you know, submenu title, then we have this stupid thing here, print devices partition, like this one here. So maybe we can we can just reuse this one here and then copy whatever this guy has done. What the hell is this here? I mean, it's not very pretty, but it should do it. So basically we need to decide if we put it at the very end or if we put it somewhere else, or what the hell. And my question is, look at that, menu entry. So wait a moment, please. Okay, so now we are back. Oh my god, I have managed to cut this. So what he did was current boot mode. So first of all, we do it like this. Yeah. This is not how I do this. I do this like this. And here you have the same thing. So boot it in. How the hell do you current boot mode? I think I'm going to do just like this, and then like this, and should we translate this to something else? So it's current boot mode. I mean, so current boot mode is dollar boot mode, which is this one here. And going to remove all of this stuff, which is nice. I don't know why isn't this red? Have I managed to do something wrong here? Or yeah, maybe it's the way it is. Yeah, it's the way it is. So probably this give us red stuff. So current boot mode. Yeah. Be this thing. And then this is current boot mode. So yeah, so we don't need so many spaces. Current boot mode, and this we should be able to translate this thanks to something which I'm not using here, which is the wait a minute, this is not it. Group version. How the hell do you translate stuff here? Wasn't there something that you could translate thanks to something like this? I mean, actually this is not right because you already have this thing here, so that would be a problem. Oh, look at that, here it is, print devices partitions. So it's something like menu entry ends here, then you've got this, and then it continues like that. This would make sense to me. If you ask me, this makes sense to me. Hopefully it makes sense to whatever. So we would have something like current boot mode. So this is like in the S something. And this is the boot mode, so either UEFI or IBM PC BIOS. IBM PC BIOS, non-EFI. That's what you want to put here. Yeah. Current boot mode. Okay, this is nice. What about the current build that we have here? Cloning. Well, okay, so this was the build, and now we want to run the automatic builder thing. Maybe we want to commit this commit so that it's taken into account, although I'm not sure about that. If you ask me, menus std main.cft. So this is show boot mode, and so this is something that fixes, and now we can show boot mode, so fixes this one here. Okay, and I can boot mode. Okay, so now we want to run automatic. Oh, here there is, and here we have done a commit. Hopefully this clones again from whatever we have, although I don't think so that's the case. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's trying to do any of that. So let's build, but please use the cache. Let's build this so that wait. So we want the automatic with no cache. This should be reusing a lot of stuff, but the latest. Yeah, this one also. Have I done this properly? Maybe I should just run everything and see if some of this worked or not, because right now this might take a long time to do some stuff. Okay, using cache. So we have managed to use cache or not? I don't know. Okay, then we just have to run. Okay, in any case, let's find out what more stuff we can fix in here while this builds or not. Show boot menu. EFI files to always. Okay, wait at that. Okay, so if EFI files are found in a partition, then its kernel init.rd files are not found. Makes sense because it's code like this. The main logic was designed for the scenario when Windows was detected in a partition. Then it made no sense to search for Linux kernel in it. You find EFI files in a partition, then it makes sense to search for kernel init.rd files too. Whenever this is fixed, you should get a kernel plus init.rd boot entries next to the EFI files boot entries. This kernel init.rd boot entries are very useful because they would work even if you had deleted both the EFI and group files, assuming you have not deleted the kernel and init.rd images themselves. Finally, I think this should be rewritten so that EFI files are looked for in the first place, and then all of the rest searching is done even if file finds file. Okay, how the hell I'm going to test? I mean, this is detect and show boot methods. No, this is this. I mean, actually here is the EFI files is not here. It's just operating systems, which look at that. So you can see how we don't have HD0 GPT-1 so HD0 GPT-1 thing. Do we have something here? No, we don't have. So here we have some stuff, but you can see how group.cfg from here is not being found. Wait a minute. Group.cfg is not being found. Or is it? No. So you are not finding this group CMC. Wait a minute. But this is different. So this is HDA GPT-1 Debian. So it's something like this. Look at that, look at that. So there's a grub.cfe file here, which is not being found because I need to find out present in on local drive. Yeah. Okay, let's open a new issue, which is group from partitions are not searched for. So search in EFI partitions. We usually have files such as, I mean, actually you don't want to use them because if you don't have the actual thing loaded, it might not work for you, but unless you have the so you have something like, I mean, it's not EFI, it's it's EFI, something like Debian group CFT and Ubuntu. We should search for those files in group CFT and group detect and group extract. So this label is 2024 thing, and but in any case, this is something that if EF files are found in a petition, then I mean, that's not something that usually happens, but sometimes it happens. So this should be fixed. Yeah. Okay, so now we have the latest one. Hopefully we can run the automatic, and hopefully this is going to work as expected. In any case, let's take a look at the OS detect thing that we should have somewhere here. OS detect from ourselves. Let's find out run option. Where's the EFI thing? Get EFIs. Look at that. So if we find EFIs, then we don't do anything else. Wait a minute. So if you do everything that it's here and you find out whatever is here, there's no need to search for anything else. Okay. However, what we actually want to do here is the following thing, which is else something else with elif fee. This is the fee from the else. Are we doing this properly or not? If so this else needs a fee, which I'm going to put here. So if I'm not mistaken, this else has this fee from here, and then we can use everything here and go and do that. And so get EFIs. So this is EFIs, and what we have here is Linux kernels. Linux. Actually, this should be in a function, because otherwise we're mixing everything. And this should be, maybe this should be functions that we can we can run manually instead of having operating system. Everything is here, and if it's, then okay. If it's not, then it's not okay. You know what I mean? So this fee, I don't think we need an additional fee. Wait, so this was nachos, isn't it? Let's change this to something else so that we are not bash. Yeah, bash is what we are supposed to be using here. LF. And this LF, then okay, let me check real quick. This should be found here, and so this fee, which is closing this if there, should not be twice, isn't it? Let's take a look at hit diff to see how all of this is working on. Yeah, so here we are adding a fee because we don't know. So this else already has, this else already had a fee, and now we are adding a new one because we are not sure why. So basically this fee from here, it's not needed actually, if I'm not mistaken. So now this is how it feels. So instead of LF and then we close everything, we just do an else and get EFIs, and then we do more stuff like Linux stuff, which is nice to have here. Menus, SGD, OS detect. So search for Linux files. What's that? Gonna add search at EFI files, and this is fixes this thing here that we have in our fixes this thing here. Look at that. Nice. And wonder if there's anything here that could tell us if there is a problem or not with what's the name, with the unifont thing. Anyways, now, so we have EFIs and then we have Linux. So the next thing we want to fix while everything is built in properly is this thing here, which is search group.cft from EFI partitions. This is this thing here. So in theory, in any place where we want to search for this, we should just search for this thing. So it should be as easy as CFT detect, which is here, and then CFT extract, which is elsewhere. So let's put everything together if we can, so that it's easier to work with. So like that. Let me see. Wait a minute. Okay, so now we have stupid, I mean not stupid, but this thing from Thermon with a sub volume and stuff, which is rather, what are we going, maybe what are we going to do here? So we have this thing group2 something. And now what we want to be using is something else, which I'm not sure it's going to work actually. So this should be a separate EFI partition thing, isn't it? So it's either in I don't understand this. So this is used in order to search boot group thing, isn't it? So run option. I mean, I actually want to do this, but how I'm supposed to do this? So you want to either have EFI or not EFI, and then asterisk dash group. So asterisk dash group. So it's either, we could actually use something like this, which would search for group.cft in all of the directories. This is not right, is if you ask about it. Okay, so maybe we have to make another option for the EFI group CFG configuration files, because otherwise subball in test subball group dir. So basically you have either boot EFI or EFI, and then just look into the directories thing. So maybe we can just do this twice, so that get device. Yeah. Okay, let me see. So maybe we can do something like this. Where's this thing about CFG found thing? Okay. So the idea is that, do we actually have, I mean, you are not going to find subvolumes in. Now I want to use the old way of doing this, which I should have in here somewhere. So if I go here and maybe I go into the master branch, which doesn't have the Thermon staff, I can search for group CFG thing, which is, wait a minute, this is not it. So CFG detect thing, I can just copy and paste this, which is more what we were used to be doing here, and just use it, and that's it. So let me work with this instead, like this. Maybe we can do something like this. Okay. And CFG. So this is going to be found in EFI thing. Okay. And now we can work around with this stuff, which is what we actually want to do, which is do not use EFI but use group. And so yeah, and this is no longer group 2 but EFI in capital letters. Okay. And we can maybe do this in such a way that it's easier to read, so that we know what the hell we are doing. Okay, so we have this thing here, and the difference with what we are used to is that here we are supposed to be looking for a bunch of directories where Debian, Ubuntu and so on are to be found. You know what I mean? So this file EFI stuff are EFI specific stuff, so maybe EFI non-capital letters, I'm not sure about that. So this is more or less the idea, and then you add the stuff here, and that's it. And yeah, and there's no need of subvolumes here because this is EFI. You don't put subvolumes in other. There's not going to be a firmware that reads BTRFS subvolumes in order to find these files. Point. Full stop. Okay. So let's go here. Let's do this, which we will have to change later. And also this needs to be done in the CFG extract realm. And so if we go into here but search CFG extract, we get the old code, which is here for the for loop. Okay, nice. And now we go into here. Wait. Yeah, so this is subvolume thing. And here we have the new loop. So this is doing extract entries instead of config file, which is down here. Okay. Now what we're going to do is what the hell are we going to do? We are going to copy and paste this thing here. By the way, it's not okay. This should be on the left because it was not done properly. So this is done on the left, right? And now I can copy and paste this for loop for do. Is it something? Yeah, for do. Copy and paste, and here you are. So you can extract entries from this thing, which I'm not sure they're going to work properly, but here you are. And so the menu thing should have EFI part. This is an EFI partition thing. EFI part. Entries from, so this is EFI part, and then entries from whatever. Okay, that's what it is. Maybe like this. And yeah, look at that. EFI part and whatever. Maybe we want to put this at the end so that we know exactly what the hell is this about. I mean, like this. I'm not sure about this, if you ask me, but so entries from this thing, space, and then the thing here. So it's something like this. So EFI part here at the very end, EFI part here at the very end. Okay, I think we are done here. Let's make a commit or something so that we can test. I mean, we can have this thing around here. I mean, this is something that still needs to be tested and see what happens with all of this. Menus, std, cfg extract thing. So this is search for group CFG files at EFE partitions. Actually, no, every EFI partition has a EFI directory, I think. So we could also search only for the partitions that are of type whatever, but I don't know. So we are done so far. We can actually push this so that yeah, that's what I was missing. This is fixes fixes this new book, this new bug that we have here. So look at that. So save and done, and then I guess that for now we can push this branch, although we are going to probably modify it. So Docker is building stuff. Hopefully we can use it and test whatever. The stupid thing that you have to test everything. I need to make a quick test Docker thing that only builds what's strictly needed in order to build an USB thing or something. I'm not sure about that. So now we should have this thing that it's fixing dev branch. Here's the commit, and here we should also have a reference. Okay, if we reload everything here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 stuff fixed there. Font size, isn't this the one that excellent idea? Show ISO file name before its path. Yeah, let's say that this has been fixed, and now we should have it here. Sort by recently updated. Nice. Show boot in main menu. This has also been fixed here 2 minutes ago. So let's put that this is fixed in dev branch. Being fixed. It needs to be tested, but that's what it is. EFI to be scanned always. I think that we don't have the label. This has already fixed here. Been fixed. So now if we update everything, we can see how 2024 has all of this stuff that we want to fix in 2024 that has been fixed on a branch. And then yeah, about USB image size. What the hell is this? Add to the fact the following station. The reason for is because around I mean, yes, we can requirement. Oh, this guy. So he wanted an empty folder, but ISOs. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I could add this into the factory thing, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. Wonder if I need to create a dev folder so that I can just build whatever makes sense here. I mean, actually, the right way of doing this is the manual folder, and then you just build whatever you need to be building, and just do that. That's it. You know what I mean? Because right now, exit. So you exit from group and load phone Unicode. Look at that. Now we have Español, which is not very well translated because nobody wants to do that. Maybe. So we are going to have this thing current boot mode and so on. Hopefully this will make the build be go faster. So now we just wait for this to happen. Yeah. Okay, so okay. Let's take a look. So these are all the boot stuff. So I could actually make an image that has all of this done. Stop at the very moment where we copy files, and then we copy all our files, and go from there, because that's what you're supposed to be doing most of the time, just changing the files. That could be a way of speeding up development, although if you are you're serious about it, that's what the manual thing you're supposed to be doing. So you got the manual, you run all of these builder steps, and then you update the files, and that's it. You know what I mean? So we are waiting for Scream Grub. Stop after enable extra functionality. What the hell is this? Check again later. When enabled, if the option name in the current state on. Created a stream group. Did they do anything here? InSmod does not return an error when it fails. I should yeah, I should send an email somewhere, or maybe check the InSmod thing. I mean, actually, while we wait for this to be built, we can run this, I mean, old version but new one, which is, so if we go into boot manager, this thing here, then load found Unicode, and if InSmod unknown, will I be able to write this thing properly? Is unknown, and then else, hopefully I get this right, is not a noun. I mean, success, failure. Wait a minute. Then fee, is it like this? File unknown, not success. Look at this. So if the file is not found, don't tell me success, just fail. But I think this is done on purpose. I think this is done on purpose so that when you boot and there is a module that does not exist, so actually I might want to do this. So help InSmod might have an additional comment that I don't know, maybe it's done on purpose so that you don't build stuff. I mean, load phone, maybe it's done on purpose. Yeah. Is there anything about thumb to fit? Serial 0. Oh, so you have prohibited by secure boot policy. Oh my god, look at that. So you cannot have a serial, I mean parallel is not So this is probably it. So we should be using the classic one if you want serial boot. And yeah, this is the thing, and this is the BGA. We could actually copy and paste on the serial one, unless you cannot do that, which, yeah, you can know that. I mean, yeah, it's serial, but you cannot copy and paste here. You should connect it somewhere else, and then you can actually copy and paste. I mean, actually, you could, I guess you could attach the serial to. Okay, so this has finished. So let me close this, and now secure boot. We should have this thing, which is the dev one, which is going to get the latest build one, and we should be able to test some of our. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Isn't it nice? So you've got Super Grub2 Disk, UEFI current boot mode. File group is not found. Really? Oh, look at that! So this is an error, and this one should not have this in the first place. So this is something we need to fix. So first of all, we want to fix main.cft thing that we have here. We should have where the hell are you? So around here we should have the super group thing, which is nice, and then here is just press escape. So there's no need for any of this. Just press escape and then the sleep thing. So this is something that should be added to the commit that we already have. So hit that menus sgd main.cft should be here, and then we should have a commit for show boot mode. So this is number 2. Okay, and we will fix this later on. So another book that we should add here is no copyright authors are shown when clicking on SGD main title. When you select when you select that Super Grub2 Disk, menu or whatever option, you should see the authors, also the copyright and authors page. We are getting file not found error for those files instead. So this is 2024 thing, so let's add it here. Okay, nice. So Okay, so the current boot mode is this one here. I wonder if we can, yeah, I think we can copy and paste. Where the hell is this? So secure boot thing. So there's this thing about start IA32 CD secure boot. What's the difference here? Do we have something that doesn't have anything related to? So we have the CD-ROM, but is there anything related to using UEFI or not? That's what I want to be looking at here. So machine, we should be able to run this thing with another QEMU thing, or what? USB secure boot thing. I don't want UEFI thing. I want to okay, let me check real quick here. What the hell is this all about? Yeah, so is X6464. Yeah, okay, so there's this OM bars thing, which is whatever. Yeah, it's these two lines here, if I'm not mistaken, these three lines here, the ones that we don't want to have here. So if I'm not mistaken, you want this to be something like BIOS dev, which, so CVI price something bars. So these three lines, we remove them, and then we can probably use this, but I'm not sure how it's going to work. This actually, press X for boot menu. Oh, wait a minute, this might work after all. So press S for boot menu. I'll do that, and then the second one is our, wait, so the internal hard disk has 8 gigabytes, and number 2, oh my god, look at that, IBM PCBOS non-EFI current boot mode. So everything is the same line, and you can see how, look at that, boot manually bootable ISOs. This is actually the classic mode, because we are not using whatever, it's the classic mode, and that's it. Now we can see how in those parentheses we can see how, first of all, we have the ISO, then where it's located, and then the partition. So that's what you actually want to see here. I mean, we have less, more or less stuff. This is the not found thing. Press escape, press any key. I don't know. Detect and show boot menus. So there's one thing which is the latest commit that we cannot test, isn't it? Which is search for group.cfg files at EFI partitions. Do not end search at EFI file partitions. Okay, so this one about show me everything that it's operating systems. It's not going to show everything. UEFI boot required. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to be able to test this option, although what I can actually check is if this has been used here or not. So this was something like this. Latest time that it's not like this. GPT-1. No, so I'm not sure. Where's the okay, so now actually what you have as the first disk is this one here. So here we should have this thing here, and so on OS detect we should have this thing about, what the hell is this? So we should have those comments regarding EFI, and then trying to build. Wait a minute, I have just pass around it. So EFI, what the hell are you? Look at that. Linux entry, no. Is it here? We'll find it one of these days. So maybe here, look at that. So elif get ifs, then something something. Else. So this is not actually. So I might have rerun the run command, not the build one, because this change here is not there. Anyway, so this one it's not going to be here, but this one it's not here either. The shoot boot mode is here and it works. Unicode.bf2. Okay, show ISO file name before its path. This works. So set pager 0. I wonder if we have to add the return to boot menu at the very top instead of at the very end, but I don't know. And the thing is if you search potable ISOs, now it shows first the image, the ISOs thing here. There's this current boot mode thing. Yeah. Yeah, let's see the other one, which is the usual one. The hell are you? So not this one. But this one here, which is UEFI. So here you press ask, and so boot manager KM3, and here you can see how it's loaded the Unicode thing. That's why it's so pretty here. So we have the current boot mode is UEFI or whatever. Yeah. So you still have this bootable ISOs thing, which is not finding anything because this group file is not finding the fucking ISOs. In any case, it wouldn't be easy, useful to use. So we need to test. We need to actually test the EFI thing and the other thing that we have done. So once again, so I wonder. I mean, this automatic builder one. Let me just. Oh my God. I could try to attach to this thing without doing anything. I'm not sure if it's something that you can do. Where's documentation about how to build everything? So this thing, but we don't want this one, but the automatic, isn't it? Unless the automatic is the one that we have run, which I'm not sure about that. No, because you are supposed to. So this is how you usually. This is not the right way of doing this, but yeah, this is cloning stuff. We don't want this to happen. So yeah, so we actually want. We don't want this. So let's just redo everything properly and that's it. So we don't want this run, we actually want this one here with the 3 staff. So you build the automatic stuff. Well, once this is fixed, we want to fix it properly in another branch, and that's it. Super Grub2 repo. We don't want to add the fucking releases directory here, although that's what makes sense. So I'm not sure about that. Cloning this into that. So this is cloned here so that later on you can build directly from everything. So I think we are going to end here the stream. Or maybe not. I'm not sure about that. But the idea is that yeah, I think I'm going to end here the stream, and I might come later in order to test what's going on with all of this. In any case, let's also push this and hit push. Let's push this so that we have the latest commit, and there's going to be a def9 which is going to have all of these nicely done. Then we will be able to push this. Okay, so now we should be able to run all of this so that we have a nice image that we can test later on, and this will be later on, maybe in another stream or not. I'm not sure about that, so thank you very much. Bye.